What's up, all? Jay here from Video Store Rapport. We're going to take a quick peek at my Halloween collection, but only half of it right now, because the last video I made on my old channel, way too long. My sweet, sweet babies. A little dusty, but well loved. Halloween is one of my favorite horror franchises. It's one of the franchises that got me into horror films. So, let's go through and take a quick peek at about half of what I have here in my Halloween collection. Starting here with a Halloween VHS. This is the media release from 1981, it says there, and this does have the misspelling of Myers instead of M-Y, M-E-Y. This is actually a fake cover from Rotten Rentals, but I had a VHS laying around with no case. This is the 1988 VHS in there. Just needed a home. This is the Anchor Bay VHS release. Well, one of the many, let's say. This is the lenticular widescreen Halloween VHS, also from Anchor Bay. Presented in the widescreen format there. We have the clamshell VHS of the Anniversary Edition. Again, Video Treasures and Anchor Bay. Digitally remastered, widescreen presentation. I don't know if I'll knock all my signage over with pulling this one out, but this is the strange... there's artwork there, but you just can't see Mikey. This is the limited edition. This was what, the 20th? I believe this was from 98. Yes, this is the 20th anniversary. 2 VHS set. I believe these were orange, right? Were these? Yeah, these were like Nickelodeon tapes. Look at that. There's a little booklet in there and such. Don't you fall over, favorite sign. I know, I can see you want to. This is the extended edition VHS. Also a widescreen presentation. Features, widescreen presentation, digitally mastered for optimum picture and sound. I feel like this one was hard to find for a while, but featuring 12 minutes of extended or extra footage shot for television. This is a Halloween DVD. Digitally mastered. There is some bonus features there. Did not come in the blue case. That's one that I had put on there at some point. That's an Anchor Bay. These are all Anchor Bay. This was the 25th anniversary DVD. I remember for a long time I think this was about the best that movie looked until the Blu-rays started blowing out everything. Divimax, digital video to the max. This one had a second disc loaded with features, some cool documentaries that still are on the new releases to this day. This is, I forget what they call this, shiny metallic slip, but this is another just Anchor Bay edition. I believe it might be the same as this in there. These are not sealed new. I have them in these protective sleeves. When I get a new version, then I'll be the one that I watch. I retire them into these nice sleeves. You can see the VHS are in these little plastic shells too to protect them. Because I'm a freak. Halloween UMD movie for the PSP. Another Anchor Bay. Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition. This is the Blu-ray with the digibook inside. It's got some like behind the scenes photos and stuff like that, making of the movie stuff in there.
This is the Steelbook, I believe, of the same version. This is the FYE exclusive Steelbook. Just instead of the Digibook, it has this Steelbook edition. That artwork has grown on me. I remember hating that artwork when it first came out, but now I kind of like it. This was the first 4K they popped out. For the 40th anniversary, this came out along with the release of Halloween 2018, I believe. This was a fairly recent, I think this was last year, Halloween. This is the original still. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. This was 2021 or 2020, I forget. Fairly recent. I think that one's kind of hard to find now. We have the new Scream Factory 4Ks. Shout Factory. Loaded with stuff here. These look really good. I don't have a super huge collection of Laserdisc and CED, but I got a few hiding back here. Of course, we have the Criterion collection of Halloween on Laserdisc. Kids, ask your parents if you don't know what the hell Laserdisc is. Analog format. Strange, because they look like giant CDs, right? It's actually read like an album. Strange, but very cool. This is, just for good measure, we'll throw in the soundtrack vinyl there. Which brings us to Halloween 2. This is the motion picture soundtrack. This is the CED. These things are huge, they're heavy, and it's a strange, very dead format that I've never seen a player for, but I would love to find one. Halloween 2. And Halloween 3 on CED. Very cool. Love the giant artwork on these. They are kind of faded because they're old, but just look at that. Halloween 2. VHS. This is a universal release. This is from 1981. Love that old school artwork there. This is the Betamax version, kids. Yes, there was another competitor to VHS. This is the smaller tape, the Betamax. Aren't they adorable? This was one of the re-releases here. Again, I used to hate that artwork. I kind of like it now. They've put it out so many times. It's also on this DVD there. It's kind of grown on me, but I love the red. Might go in the hall there. Still love the original Halloween 2. This is the Good Times Snapper case. I just found this not too long ago, maybe this summer at a thrift store for like $0.25. Good times. The disc is very scratched, but luckily I have plenty other editions to watch. This is the DVD regular case version of that, the Good Times release. Good Times, not the best quality, but they were cheap. This is the Universal DVD here with that same artwork from that VHS we just looked at. Pretty bare bones there for a while with these sequels. I believe in this slip case is that same DVD that we just looked at there. But these are the glow-in-the-dark Walmart slip covers. Those were cool. We have Halloween 2. This was the first super awesome release of Halloween 2 that I recall. Halloween 2 from Scream Factory and Shout Factory. Loaded up with bonus features there. Still one of the leading distributors there for awesome horror bonus features. This is that same release, only with this freaking gorgeous steelbook. I have a poster of this in storage as well. This and the third one. Love that steelbook. And this is the new 4K from them as well. I believe it has all the same features. Some new artwork there. But these have the 4K versions, as well as the Blu-ray. And the Halloween 3 VHS from Universal. This is from 1982. Go down here to the second shelf. We have this really cool Halloween Trilogy VHS set. This was from Blockbuster. Imagine being so confident and calling it the Halloween Trilogy. Oh, they're probably done, right? No. This opens up, and these are all still sealed in here. Has the Good Times Halloween 2. Love that these are still sealed. The Blockbuster Presents Halloween. Love that. And a Good Times copy of Halloween 3. The Night No One Comes Home. Look at that artwork. Look at that. I think that's actually the 6 mask, ain't it? That looks like the Halloween 6 mask. So this must have come out after that movie. We got Halloween 3. This is the Good Times DVD release. The Universal DVD release. This is the Halloween 2 and 3 double feature with the glow-in-the-dark slip cover. I think they're pretty much putting a different version, a different color at least, of that glow-in-the-dark one out every year, it seems like. Halloween 3, this is the Shout Factory, Scream Factory, loaded up version. It's a great edition with some very cool artwork there. Halloween 3, the Steel Book. Love that artwork as well. Have the poster for that one, as I mentioned. It's got a 4K scan, but they are still Blu-rays. This is the new 4K Blu-ray release, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I love that artwork as well. Was very happy to see the masks reappear in the new Halloween films. Halloween 4 VHS. This is the CBS Fox video release. I think they had the original. I think these are the original VHS releases. Could be wrong, but Halloween 4. This is the, what, Anchor Bay release? Yes, this is the Anchor Bay release. This is the collector's edition in the clamshell. I think this was a black clamshell originally, and then it broke in shipping. So I replaced it with this white one because I thought it looked sweet. But it's a widescreen presentation as well. Always love when VHSs had the widescreen presentations. Especially back in the day when nobody knew any better. They thought full screen was all the rage. This is another Halloween 4 DVD release. This is an Anchor Bay as well. I think this was the first DVD they did, if I recall correctly. Seem to recall picking those up on release. This is the same one, but it is autographed by Ellie Cornell there on the front. The disc inside is signed by Sasha Jensen, who was her boyfriend in the film. He actually gave me this at a con when I was 16. Little fat boy dressed like Michael Myers, and he said I was the biggest fan he'd ever seen. I don't know if that was a fat joke or what, but he gave me an autographed DVD, so I did not care. And then I brought it up to her and had her sign it as well. So, love that. Sasha Jensen, if you ever get to meet him at a con, great dude. Very cool guy. So nice to a 16-year-old fat boy back in 2003, so thank you for that. This is the limited edition Halloween 4 tin. Individually numbered, 4,704 out of 40,000. This had just the disc and I think a booklet inside. Oh, not even a booklet, right? Just a little pamphlet. These are pretty cool, though. Strangely, these popped up again on Amazon a few years back, and you could get them brand new for like $14.99. And I think I actually bought and flipped a few of those, if I remember right. I was like, oh, snap. But yeah, there is a Halloween 5 one as well. We'll get to there. Halloween 4, the Divimax edition. This is the new 4K Blu-ray release from Shout Factory. Halloween 5 VHS. This should be the CBS Fox, yep. They gonna make out there. Yeah, get it! Michael Myers is finally unmasked. And nobody knew he was going to be a rather large Native American man. Halloween 5 VHS again. This is the Anchor Bay release. We have the DVD. Also an Anchor Bay. This is the tin for the 5th film, limited edition. I think this one had more of a book in it. Yeah, this one had a much thicker book. It still just has the disc in the little CD case. But you got a little card there. With that. You had more of a thick behind-the-scenes picture book. So that was kind of neat. Put that away in a minute. We're almost done here for part 1. Do tune into part 2, where we finish up this beautiful collection. Halloween 5 Divimax. This is a Halloween 4 and 5 double feature. This one I bought a lot, an auction lot a few years back, and this was just in there. I don't usually collect overseas versions just because it would get way too out of hand. But I thought this was cool, and it's a little, I don't know what they call these, It's not really a steel book. It's not really a digibook, but it's kind of like a little hard plastic case. Is this German, I think? 121 out of 150? I don't feel like that could be right, but for 121, yeah, I don't know. If you know more about this release, let me know. And last, Halloween 5, the 4K edition, the new Scream Factory, Shout Factory release. Again, loaded with glorious features there. This one's cool because it actually brings in some of the lost footage that we had been hearing about for years with the opening and the different Hermit Man. So that's kind of cool. Very sweet to see that after all these years hearing about it. So I really hope they do the next films in the series that are not on 4K yet. But yeah, we will cover the rest of these in part 2. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching Video Store Report.